Hey, good morning, everybody. I know it's not Friday. It is actually Championship Saturday, Boomer Sooner. But I wanted to go ahead and get this Less Than Five devotional out to you because I'm about 2 weeks behind. And I don't want to make excuses, but just being out of town and the holidays and whatnot, I just failed to get one done. But I want to go ahead and get this one out to you because I wanted to pick up where I had left off last week. Or the last time I did a video, and I alluded to the fact that I wanted to talk about being careful of what we open our doors to, and especially this Christmas season as you're going around and you're buying gifts for your loved ones, much like we found a gift that was one of our kids asked for a certain book to read, and as we started looking at what that book was about, I'm thankful that we didn't purchase that book because there was a lot of stuff in there that we don't want our children entertaining. And last time I did a video, I talked to you about the conversation that my wife and kids had during a secular holiday where we go around and open our bags up and ask for candy. We have to be careful what we entertain. We have to be careful what we let into our lives. I was reading a book called Spiritual House Cleansing, and it just talked about all the things that we really don't realize that we're letting into our lives because we're not aware of things. We just do things out of habit, or we think of innocence. We think it's just innocent fun. Certain music we listen to, certain movies we watch with magic and witchcraft and things like that, scary movies, things. We just got to be real careful what we let into our lives. And let me give you an example of a scripture that I'm thinking of in Revelations when Jesus says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock, and if anyone hears and opens the door, then I will come in." We know Jesus is standing at the door of our heart, and we know that he's knocking, and we know that he wants to come in. And the question is if we're going to open the door and let him. The contrast to that is in Genesis chapter 4, when the Lord is talking with Cain, and he talks about sin crouches at our door, it hides at our door, and it desires to master over us. It desires to take control of us, but we have to master over it. And that's how life is. We're going through life, and Jesus is standing at the door knocking, but right there, crouching down, is sin, and sin is waiting for us to open the door to it, or Jesus is waiting for us to open the door to him. And you just have to be very careful of what you let into your lives, because what you let into your lives is ultimately what is going to control you. We know that sin comes from the heart, and we have to guard our hearts. We have to guard our minds. It reminds me of that song that you heard before, maybe in Sunday school. "Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear." We have to be careful what we entertain. And so this Christmas season, as you're going throughout the stores and you're shopping for your loved ones, and you think, "Oh, this movie will be good. They asked for this movie, or they asked for this book, or they asked for this certain type of toy." Just be careful and pray about it, and really analyze and see if that's something that you want to let into your house. Because for every good that we can let in, we can also let in bad, and we really need to analyze and think about what we're doing. So I wanted to just get that out to you. Jesus is standing at the door knocking. Sin is crouching at the door waiting. Who are you going to open the door to, and what are you going to let into your lives this Christmas season, and really throughout all the time, not just this season, but all the time. So God bless you. Love you. I hope to have one out on Friday next week, or possibly before I leave town again. All right. Love you. God bless you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.